Well, hi guys, great day. This is Ryan, and welcome back to my channel. And now, in this episode of our useful tutorials, I'm just gonna show you the things, the applications that are installed on my phone. So, I'm using an Android OS phone, and this is basically all most of my apps here in my phone are apps that are useful for everyday life, for everyday use. So let's go one by one. As you can see right here in my home screen, I only have my a phone icon for calling, the camera app, and then I have Keep Notes. For Android users out there, we're gonna have a separate video for this, how to use Keep Notes, how important is Google Keep, or documenting stuff, applications. Of course, I have the native messaging app for Android. All right, let's go back. Let's go. And I want to take you. Let's just start first with my tools and settings folder. So as you can see, I'm kind of like OC and organizing my phone. So like, every category in its own folder or own drawer, or whatever you may call that. Anyway, let's start with tools. This is where the contacts are: weather, calculator, very important, recorder, mirror, compass, phone clone, of course the SIM tray, and I have two SIM cards. That's the Huawei beta support, Huawei tips, of course the very important settings, themes, optimizer. I share it on tools, health, Gboard, which is the keyboard that I am using right now. Gonna have another tutorial for that. Member center, play games, files, big font, of course home, font manager, themes manager, and then themes, and all the rest are just icons and customizations that I have. So that's for my tools. Basically, the things in my tools here are useful in tweaking the phone itself, and our settings for stuff that needs to be tuned or changed or altered in my phone. So it's in the tools group right there. Next is I have this grouping, which is called the finance. So as you can see, if you know what finance may mean, it means of course money and resources. So I have here the Gcash. For all those who are from the Philippines, I am a Gcash user. Then BPI, this is my banking app right here. Shopback, of course, you know that whenever you purchase online, you can get rewards for that. Cebu Pacific and GetGo, because I often fly. Before the pandemic, as I work, I often fly, so I really use that. Okay, Cebu Pacific, GetGo, then Globe Rewards for my rewards points. Of course, Grab for food, for taxi, for car. Lazada is one of the shopping apps that I have installed. Of course, I have PayMaya, PayPal. Those are financial apps that we have. Of course, coins.ph, of course PLDT Smart. I'm using this for my prepaid Wi-Fi whenever internet is not available. Of course, Switch, that's for Globe users only. Globe at Home, Globe One for monitoring my payments for my internet account. Of course, Light of Glory Taxi if I'm in Iloilo. I'm using that to get around the city, to call a taxi, local taxi. Then Shopee, of course. Who would not have Shopee here in the Philippines? That's an online shopping app, right? Shout out to Shopee. Salamat Shopee. Of course, I place here one of my favorite food chains, which is a Jollibee. So shout out sa'yo, Jollibee. Shout outs. Then of course I have here next, after the finance group, I group things that I entitled Office. So at least when you can see my phone right now, you can have an idea on how to organize your Android phone. So it may be not disorganized, but organizing stuff is very useful. Most of us right now are having like a big memory, like 128 gigabytes, and of course 256 if there is. So with such memory, you can install a lot of applications. So when you have a lot of applications, you really have to regroup. So I have here Office. In my Office group, I have clock, of course, calendar, files, Notepad, Adobe Acrobat, of course, for reading PDF files, Google Sheets for spreadsheets, Google Docs for documents, Google Slides for PowerPoint presentation and stuff. Then Google Maps, of course, Fitness Buddy. This is an app in which it has exercises for good health. Filipino English Dictionary, of course, I use also Chavacano Basics because I live in Zamboanga, if you all know that. So I need this dictionary. Of course, the Microsoft counterpart of all the Google apps there. Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Office, OneNote, which is my number one note-taking device, and also Trello for organization. And I place here in the office NBA 2020. So I use this gaming app for at times when I'm bored, waiting for something, or I have nothing to do, need to relax. I'm playing NBA. So totally cool gaming app. Alright, so let's that. As you all know, the next part is video. I'm kind of like a video geek or whatever you may call that, because I'm here in YouTube and I edit a lot of videos and do things. So in my video part here is I have a video app, a native app from Huawei. It's their own application. I have a better camera. This is good in taking pictures and video, so I will just have to do a tutorial or a review of this. I've been using this even in my previous phones because I can adjust the ISO and all the manual settings of my phone. I have Play Movies and TV. I have KineMaster Pro. I have TubeBuddy, of course. If you want to check out my TubeBuddy tutorial, you can have it. I'll just put a card up there. I have VLC for a player. Before before there's this native recording app here in my phone, which is for Huawei phones, I use Do Recorder Pro. Of course, Droid Cam X. If you've never tried Droid Cam X, it transforms your smartphone into a web camera. So you can connect your smartphone to your camera and use it for meetings. Of course, Quick by GoPro. I have a tutorial for that. Filmora Go for editing. Of course, I have Netflix right here. Netflix mobile is much cheaper. And then Vlogit, another editor. I have these editors because I've been doing tutorials and I want to try this. I try every editor out in the market just to see and to get the kind of feel where's the one that fits for me and the use whenever I do my vlogs. Of course, I have here my YouTube app in the videos, and then YouTube Studio, and then my newly discovered app, which I really love now. I love playing with it. I bought a Procam X app for Android. It's a good camera app for video. I think I'm gonna have like a video of this, how to use this. I only presented I only presented a test shots video about this. So video, that's for my video portion of video group. Now we have internet, browser, the native browser of Huawei, email, app gallery, all of that, Gmail, Google Drive. Of course, I am a user of this. I really upload a lot of files to make it available for everyone. Play Store, Pocket. Pocket is where you store websites that you are looking in and you want to save it there, and you want to review it for later. Speed test to know my speed. LastPass is my password manager. I tend to forget my password, so I need to install LastPass for that. OneDrive, Reddit. Also, I have Reddit for like it's kind of like an internet site, which very useful, very fun though. HiSuite, that connects my Huawei phone to my PC. NordVPN for VPN service. Mediafire, Petal Search, the new search app search and search feature of Huawei. I'm sorry about that. And then I have Dolphin Zero. These are browsers. Also, I've downloaded this for reviews. So Dolphin Zero, Firefox Focus, of course Microsoft Edge, which I really love right now in my desktop, and Google Chrome right there. Of course, I have here my social media apps. So I have Viber, I have WhatsApp, Pinterest, Kumu is a live streaming app right here in the Philippines. Kumu means kumusta. LinkedIn, Google Duo. Of course, I have Slack, because it's a project management app. And of course, I have Bitly to shorten my links. Telegram, your phone companion. This connects my phone to my Windows PC. So TikTok, and then Messenger Kids, IGTV, Zoom, in which I really have a lot of tutorials on, Skype, Pages Manager for managing my Facebook pages, Instagram. I have Messenger and Twitter, of course, Facebook app. So that's for my social media apps. So I think I'm gonna start another video in which I'm just gonna review each and every one of this. Next is my music. For me being a music geek, also I love music. Who does not love music anyway? So I have Play Music that is a native app of Huawei Guitar Tuner, because I play the guitar. This is where I tune my guitars, and also I have purchased this Easy Voice Recorder Pro app. Very useful for podcasting and recording. So by the way, I have a podcast, so I record it mostly here. Then I have MX Player, Power Amp, Ultimate Guitar Tabs for chords as I play. Of course, YDM, YouTube Music, Zeno Radio, video to MP3 converter. There are moments when I have videos that I want to put on my podcast. I directly convert them here in my phone, and then it becomes an MP3 file. Speaking of podcasts, of course, I do my podcasting on Anchor app and Spotify for my music. It's good. And then that's my music app. Of course, next is I have also my photo and graphics applications. Very, very important. First is the photo grid for layouting stuff in social media. I have Lightroom for video, for photo editing. Lightroom is kind of like one of my go-to editors for photo. Of course, I have here something, Starwalk. Why Starwalk on my photo and graphics? Starwalk is an app in which you can locate constellations and all the stars at night. And I place it here because I wanna, I'm the one who tries taking this photography sometimes when I have nothing to do. So Starwalk is there. PicsArt, who doesn't know PicsArt? Facetune 1. I purchased this Facetune 1, but suddenly Facetune 2 was released. I also have a tutorial for this. Google Photos, Adobe Spark Post. I have a tutorial for that. And one of my go-to for graphics and layout, in which you're gonna have a lot of tutorials later on for me here in this channel. Canva, one of my go-to apps right now. We have Snapseed. I have Snapseed, and then Gallery for all the stuff that has been exported and the photos that have been captured. Now, one of my, if you may know that I'm a kind of person that is a spiritual person, and I have here things that boost and that also strengthens me as I walk this life. So I have here life apps. This is my life application and life applications corner, in which I really recommend if you're one of us who has a great connection with someone up there above. So this is where I have my Bible study, Got Questions app. At work, this is a private app for leaders that I got from my friend. My sister also has this. Student Missionary from Chi Alpha represent. SOS Bible Studies. I have here books. Of course, Open Bibles. I use Tecarta Bible also. I have Moon Reader Pro and the YouVersion Bible. So basically, this is where I place my application. So that's every app on my phone. Now, the very reason why I am putting this out and I am making a vlog out of this is because I want you to see what are the apps, and from these apps I would like you to comment on the comment section below. Which of the following apps are you curious that we will do a tutorial on how to use and how to do it? Now, that's the first thing. Which app do you think that you want? You're curious that we can do a tutorial on. And the next thing is, what other apps can you recommend for me? Right? What other apps can you recommend for me to download? Anyway, thank you very much for being with me. Now, this is very useful. We're gonna do a tutorial one by one of every app. That will be good content idea, because I know most of you really need these apps for everyday use. And especially now that we are in this new normal, that everybody needs to be connected to do things. So this is Ryan. Anyway, I have more to share in this YouTube channel. So this is useful apps for 2020, useful Android apps for 2020, every app on my phone. Thank you very much for being here, and see you on my next vlog. The best is coming.